Is metal music satanic, or is it just a bunch of pagan music? The media thinks metal is evil, but is that true? In this video, we're going to go over a few examples and we're going to discuss what makes music satanic. If you're interested in black metal, check out our articles in the description, and let's begin. The song, Me and the Devil Blues by Robert Johnson, tells a story of a man who has an encounter with the devil one morning. As the man and the devil walk side by side, the man decides he will beat his wife and bury her body. This tale is old, but the blues is one of the many genres that influenced metal. We talked about the occult in a previous video, so make sure to check that out. However, a decade after Black Sabbath and the British invasion emerged, metal had a boom. Consequently, metal expanded into three different genres, today considered extreme: thrash, death, and black metal. As the years went by, metal evolved until the 1990s arrived with a different set of rules. This new form of black metal, according to the media, was satanic music. But how much of that is true? First off, black metal wasn't always like this. In fact, it looked more like this. The early 1990s and Nordic culture represented a big shift for black metal. Yet many people assume these guys were Satanists. The first wave of black metal, like Venom and Hellhammer, were by far more explicitly satanic in their lyrics. The second wave did express paganism views, but they also talked about nature. Compared to the second wave, the music of the first aimed to shock audiences, and considering the Norwegian bands adopted Nordic culture besides referencing Satan, the message went beyond demons and hell. Before we get to the second wave of black metal, there are a few festivals in Sweden looking for a deeper involvement with the occult. Forlorn Fest is a death-worshipping black metal festival celebrated yearly in Sweden. Their aim is to showcase occult music, art, and other creative outlets. The bands that play at the festival embrace death and everything about the spirit of black metal. But this is not your typical metal festival like Bach and Air. This festival is for a specific group of people with a specific type of membership. According to one of the organizers, they want to give the wanderers of the left-hand path a one-of-a-kind experience of what the essence of black metal is all about. Their aim isn't to bring joy or fun. The Erosian Black Mass is another festival sharing a similar viewpoint. The bands that play at these festivals are part of the ritual black metal scene in Sweden, and it's safe to say that they probably won't be playing at your normal metal festival. With this in mind, let's go ahead and travel back to the 90s and look at a few examples from the second wave and see if their music classifies as satanic. The second wave of black metal celebrated the Nordic gods and Satan. They explored these themes in a way that looked back to a time before Christianity. They focused on a deep connection with nature, longing for an ancient past, and valuing traditional folk beliefs. In the song, A Lost Forgotten Soul, from Burzum's debut album, there is an ode to the Babylonian god, Ea, and there is also a cry of sorrow, longing for an imagined lost pagan past. This was pretty commonplace in 90s black metal. Another occurrence of this is found in the track If the Light Take Us from the 1993 album What Once Was. And other bands followed up on this as well, like Gorgoroth's track titled Under the Pagan Megalith and Mayhem's Live in Leipzig with the song Pagan Fears. Emperor's album, titled In the Nightshade Eclipse, shows a similar kind of romantic yearning. One of the songs, titled Cosmic Keys to My Creation and Times, has a line that talks about a deeper hidden meaning that says, "They are the planetary keys to unlimited wisdom and power for the Emperor to obtain." Dark Throne's album, A Blaze in the Northern Sky, has several mentions of pre-Christian mythologies, like in Berzoom's What Once Was. An adversarial stance towards Christianity does not mean the music is satanic, but the ritual black metal scene claims that their artistry is an expression of the occult used as divine worship or communion. It didn't help the metal music scene when Varg Vikernes from Berzoom admitted to causing several church burnings. The media immediately picked up on this and attached the satanic label. Heavy metal talks about mental health issues, wars, violence, and even gory stuff.
The brutality of reality goes unseen, dehumanized. It's becoming the routine.
People use black metal to engage in cult rituals, which makes it satanic. In the Bible, the word Satan means adversary and describes darkness as the state of a person who is living apart from God. In 1 Corinthians 8, Paul teaches that food sacrificed to idols is not spiritually unclean. In this case, the food is good, but the use is immoral. Secondly, Genesis 1-2 says that God gave us two things: freedom of choice and freedom of ability. If we apply this to metal, we can say that God gave us the choice to listen to any type of metal and the ability to create said metal music. But does listening to metal make you satanic? Well, what we do know is it means you're a metalhead, and that's sick. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up, share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications on if you haven't already. And remember, y'all, stay metal.